Bugs, glitches, and the whole pantheon of game-wrecking awesomeness. Congrats for reaching the milestone that defines modern games. Also, if you don't like the direction of the story since 2015, then stop playing the game right here. However, if you do like the direction of the story since 2016, then stop playing the game right here. If the title screen of your game looks this simplistic, then take it as a warning that your purchase will be an unfinished mess. In case you forgot you walked into a Fazbear's Pizzeria and assume you walked into a McDonald's Ronald Rape House. What is up with the animatronics in this game? They act so sentient to the point that differentiating between human and machine is only a hunk of metal. Is Fazbear Entertainment owned by Skynet? Unlike the other animatronics, Freddy glitches out because you figure it out. This is a FNaF game, and now even the introduction requires a theory. So take your theory and throw it in the pile. You are the face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Showtime already? I am experiencing a malfunction. The recharge cycle is not complete.
Freddy talks to himself because that is a programming feature, and animatronics need to be sentient and have mirrors and personalities, and this game has only begun and I'm already starting to get pissed off.
And down here.
Down where? I still do not see you.
Okay, listen. You were sleeping, so I opened the stomach hatch and climbed inside.
When did this happen? Assuming Freddy was taken to parts and services for repairs, how'd he end up back in this room? Or boots standing up? Or have no anti-tampering measures? Like, you define nothing about these animatronics between what is programming and what is AI, nor how the animatronics factor between the two. Essentially, Freddy can act however he wants, and we are told to deal with it the same way sin number 2 tells you to deal with this game.
There you are. Scanning complete. How odd. Your guest profile is unknown to me. Who are you?
Technology this intricate makes one wonder how they can't keep kids from snooping around during closing hours. Do even the pizza boxes have authentication scanners? Because I bet you that even then they end up going to the wrong customers.
Oh. Connection error. I cannot connect to the main network.
It's her. She cut you off. She's not going to let you call for help until she finds me.
Who? Who is looking for you? Your mother?
Yes, his mother knows exactly how to cause interference in the network connections between animatronics and the main office so that she can prevent you from calling for help to locate her missing son. The dialogue in this game, man.
That is the security guard. She can help.
No, I don't trust her.
Why not?
I don't know who she is, but she's trying to get me.
And I will explain no further than this because theories. FNaF games always have theories. In the next FNaF game, we will have theories about why Freddy's teeth are yellow instead of white, and I will be notably upset if it wasn't because he was so sentient that he drank too much coffee. Most items in this game need to be a jack-in-the-box, instead of just lying out in the open.
Hello, Gregory. It is me, Freddy. I will escort you to the main entrance. However, I am unable to leave this room. You should have no problem. There is a button on the wall that will open the door to the back room. I will make it accessible to you now.
Everything except this button is fully automated, so Gregory can have something to do instead of just sitting in Freddy the entire time. Also, why would you have authority to automate a button? Let alone a button that is on the inside of the room that you yourself could easily have access to. Are we just supposed to assume devs got lazy and put a button where a fingerprint scanner should have been? We have the Zeta Project Tin Can, the Angry Tool, the narcissistic animatronic that will become Roadkill, and Chica, who seems to be the only one that is mildly creepy, and I'm pretty sure this is an attempt to make her seem organic.
Please make your way to the front of the building, where you will be given novelty glasses, a voucher for 1 free soda refill, and where you will sign a legal disclaimer releasing us of all liability for anything that might have happened during your visit.
And should you refuse to sign our waiver, we will keep you here forever because we royally messed up and can't be held liable for our stupidity. Also, we can see that this announcement was made during a time when customers would still be in the building. So where the hell are they? This is the backstage, so either Gregory is blind as hell or customers are walking in and out of this area like it's the freaking Taj Mahal. There is no way a child of Gregory's size can fit inside this compartment.
I feel you are broken.
Don't worry about it, I'm fine.
No, I feel that something is wrong. I am taking you to the first aid station,
where there will be no one there to help you. Don't worry, you'll figure it out. I'll authorize the bandages to wrap around your arm through the network. Also, no first aid is done here, and all that happens is Gregory walks behind the curtain while Vanessa comes out of a locked gate to send Freddy back to his room, which he doesn't. So this entire segment was nothing more than a big waste of time, or to hear the line, "You are broken." The only thing that really needs first aid in this game is the dialogue. In this game, animatronics pop up out of nowhere to the point where even the Cheshire Cat would get jealous. Five Nights at Freddy's, the mobile edition. If you are like the 90% of the players in this game, then the cameras are dead weight, and the only reason you bother using them will be to remind yourself that this is a FNaF game.
No! Wait, I'm still here! Now what am I supposed to do?
How unfortunate, Gregory. You missed your chance. But there is still hope. You should be able to escape when the security doors reopen at 6 a.m.
Oh no, a child is trapped inside. Surely we have some protocols in place should customers fail to exit within the time limit. If you don't have an answer, don't worry. I'm sure someone has a theory for that. Entry passes are just lying around because apparently no one pays for a goddamn thing in this place. Unlike the 4 main animatronics, hundreds of security bots add a brand new feature to this series. Lag. Also, if Freddy and the other animatronics keep a record of guest profiles, then what is the point of all the security bots? To piss you the hell off?
No! I got canceled! Which was the bottom? Where is the top? Clean up!
Animatronic obsessed with cleaning is put in a place where things could get unclean constantly. Is this abuse?
Gregory, I do not know what you did, but the lights are out in the daycare.
Not a damn thing, unless picking up a security car turned off all the generators in the play area. You might be wondering where the joke is in this scenario, and I'll tell you that the joke is the scenario.
No! Why would you do that? Lights on! Lights on! I warned you! Naughty boy. It's past your bedtime. You must be punished. Nighty-night.
Animatronic has a nightmare mode designed to traumatize kids for life. How has this place not been sued? Also, why would you put generators to the lights within the play place, something the kids will have easy access to? How has this place not been sued to oblivion?
Gregory, jump in! We need to get out of here now! They have found you!
Honestly, I'm just impressed at the developer's irony of the situation.
We are almost out of time. We need to get to a recharge station immediately. Every hour the power is diverted to the recharge station. When that happens, the lights go out. And when that happens, the daycare attendant is free to roam the building. It will find you.
Because we put so much effort into animating this model and we don't want to waste it even though it has no more relevance in the story.
Hi, please take this map. Take a map.
And we have found the scariest thing about this game.
Freddy, are you there? I'm trapped! Chica found me. There's only one security door.
How unfortunate. But I have good news. It looks like you can access the Fazbear Online Pizza delivery system through that console.
What? How is that supposed to help?
Chica loves pizza.
Why would you program an animatronic that can eat? What kind of crack were they on when they made
Map.
Out of my way! Gotcha! Where am I? Look at all this stuff. Freddy? Freddy, are you there?
The game insists that Vanessa is the killer, yet when she catches him here, Gregory survives. I mean, what is the point? The game should be over. Why capture and incarcerate him only to kill him in costume? This is some BS.
I missed the hourly recharge and have been trying to get down to parts and service. I think something is wrong.
After Freddy misses his hourly charging session, he starts malfunctioning instead of shutting down, like any other machine that runs out of batteries. Does whoever wrote the plot for this game understand how batteries work?
I can see you on the monitor. I didn't think you could stand up.
Consider it a second wind.
Of course, because Freddy is no longer an animatronic, he identifies as a human, and soon he'll come out as trans-sapien.
That is a program disc for the stage show. If you use it in the sound booth, you should be able to run a Showtime program, which will activate the lift.
This kid knows how to do everything. We don't need engineers or technicians. It's always as simple as pressing a button. School what?
Oh no! What time is it? That moon thing's gonna get me!
Except he won't, because he's too busy adding 2% more to the 10% horror element in this horror game. This thing is an animatronic, right? They had to have been programmed this way. Why do this? To torment the kid? Are we really dealing with animatronics here, or are we dealing with serial nut jobs? Someone in their right mind thought this was a good idea.
His name is Gregory. You know how I know that? His Fazwatch kept repeating it in your voice. Gregory, are you there? Gregory?
Vanessa, all the Fazwatches sound like me. It is the default voice option.
If you're part of this, you're scrap.
Security guards have the penultimate authority to command functions, operations, malfunctions, and deconstruction of all things animatronics.
In case of an emergency, the protective cylinder will protect important service personnel outside of the protective cylinder. Deactivating animatronic safety protocols now. It is recommended that no mistakes are made during the procedure.
So animatronics do have anti-tampering features, but only when the plot demands it.
Is there anything I can use to stop the other bots?
Bright lights in the eyes cause us to briefly malfunction.
Why would Freddy and the gang be aware of any potential self-malfunctioning hazards and not attempt to prevent them? And why not have a shutdown switch instead of something so cryptic? I know I keep bringing up the programming of these animatronics, but is a little consistency too much to ask?
Bright lights in the eyes cause us to briefly malfunction. I suppose a phaser blaster or a phascam could work.
Why couldn't he just use a freaking flashlight? Does that have faulty programming too?
Freddy, check out these pictures. Chica has some sort of special voice box. Roxy has new eyes. And Monty was given better claws.
What kind of upgrades would X-ray eyes and sharp claws possibly be for? The voice box can be used for a better singing voice, I guess, and maybe you can stretch and make a case for the eyes being some kind of security feature, but better claws? The hell?
Gregory, those parts belong to my friends. I would never do anything to hurt them.
What? All they've done all night is try to hurt me.
They are not capable of hurting a guest. None of us are. It would go against our programming.
And we still have yet to hear what this programming is. This kid has homicidal tendencies and may become the new purple guy in about a decade. With all this garbage and the shoddy woodwork, it's an absolute denial of physics that this building is still standing. Also, why bury your garbage instead of sending it off to the dump? I mean, how much money are you really saving with this move?
That is a fast cam. If you are in trouble, use the camera flash to stun the other animatronics. Keep in mind that it will not work on Monty due to his sunglasses.
Then why even have it? It's just a cheap copy of the Faz Blaster. Devs basically made two different weapons that do the same thing, except one is made in China. This technologically advanced pizzeria that uses practically sentient animatronics still needs to rely on chains to lock fence gates.
You're looking for high-speed motor mayhem. Roxy Raceway is the place to be. Sign up today and be a winner. Nobody likes a loser.
A funny line, but it seems like a PR disaster should a Karen hear this on the automated PA. Now this is a pretty cool sequence of events. Considering me proud of the players who put up with almost everything earlier to get this far. What even is this game? Also at this point, this kid is basically a serial scooper. When we enter this room, it's on fire, and there's no explanation for this. So theorists, time to do your job. There are so many holes here that I bet someone could make a YouTube channel on this game alone. Recharge stations are offline because exiting stage left will recharge Freddy's batteries, just like quitting this game will recharge my sanity.
Hey little man, do you know what time it is? The doors are open. Why are you still here? You plan on moving in or you just want a job? Maybe join the internship program. You would make a great security guard. Gregory, I think you deserve a reward. Go check the main stage.
And also a robocidal maniac, which is something that you can train him through the internship program, where they will provide him with a purple bunny costume. Also, when you go back to the main stage, nothing happens, so kudos on telling a bold-faced lie. Also, how the hell does she know where he is and that he's exited the building? And if she always knew where he was, then how has he not been captured at this point? Why is the main villain of the game hardly even in the game?
If I leave now, nothing will change, will it? there will be more disappearances.
Why was this point never brought up before? From the way it's presented, it comes across as this theme was introduced last minute to give Gregory a reason to stay.
Gregory, you have a choice to make. The door is open, and you can go. Or you can continue to investigate the secrets of the Pizzaplex.
Why would you give him an option? Are you the adult in this relationship or not? So this game has multiple endings, and since it's never revealed which is the canon one, we are stuck wondering why we spent the last 4 hours playing this. Developers rely on 2 to 3 frame comic animations after running out of budget. Developers thought it was a brilliant idea to remove the save feature after 6 AM. If this was an attempt to follow the structure of the original games, then you clearly don't know what you're doing. Because even after you've beaten Night 6 in those games and die in Night 7, you aren't forced to go back to Night 6 again. It also doesn't help when you die due to some glitch or bug that occurred at pure random, which this game is notorious for. Why would Freddy jump off the roof with Vanny? Is he not stronger than her? Or is he programmed to not hurt people? Because if that is your explanation, then you're asking us to tell you that it tastes great after swallowing an old bottle of Buckley's. This kid has gone full-on psycho and embraced his future with his companion. Seriously, is he the Joker now? This kid just used a bunch of robots to tear a human being apart. Are we supposed to be happy by this? He easily could have said something like, "Stop Vanny," or "Punched Vanny," or freaking anything else except murdering her. I was only joking about it before, but if this is the canonical ending, then dear old dad will have some serious competition in the future. Did I miss something? Why is Freddy still functional without the rest of his body? Why isn't anything about this game remotely consistent? How can the first 3 games have more clarity despite having less content? Thanks for bringing back Afton for the millionth time, so now we can laugh about how Henry's final act of redemption was barbecuing himself. These audio CDs give us much needed exposition on Vanessa, but why should I care when in her debut game she only makes like 2 appearances and only for like 5 minutes each? Especially since you keep implying William Afton is behind the whole thing.